Yeah, we're going to talk about Tiffany Stratton today. This is just going to be a short video, it's a short career, and I'm just going to talk about it because I just wanted to do something a bit different with the um career videos I do. Because I did John Cena and I did Randy Orton, they're both legends and they've had a very long career. So I thought, why not do a woman and a shorter career? Um, so obviously we're going to start with like NXT and that. Because obviously she's not been in for a very long time. Um, it's going to be a very short one compared to the other two because they were like over an hour because they'd been in WWE for a very long time. Whereas Tiffany's only been wrestling for a few years. It's been in NXT and SmackDown for a year. We're only going to go up to 25, obviously, because it is 25 now towards the end. Um, so this isn't going to be like a full on everything because obviously she's got a longer time ahead of her because she's only 26. So I don't want people to like moan at me because I've done someone who's only been wrestling for a few years rather than someone who's already wrestled. I've only done it because I've got another video I need to do for the new channel I've got, which is the list, which is going to be about Rey Mysterio when I upload it. Um, but yeah, I'd rather it be a shorter video just so I can get the other video in. Um, the list videos probably won't get done if I'm doing a big video. So, but if I'm doing like a short video, just like a quick short video on this channel, then I'll do a video for that channel too. But this is going to be probably about 20 minutes, half an hour, maybe a bit longer if we try and make it a bit longer. But we are going to start with like her NXT start or career at that point. Right, so we're going to get into her NXT career, which was from 2021 to 2024. Um, so August 30th, 2021, she was the only woman to be announced a new group who will be training at of the November 6th episode at 205 Live. She made her debut under defeating Amari Miller, and on the 20th December, she debuted as a heel on WWE's developmental brand on NXT with a rich and spoiled Daddy's Guild gimmick, defeating Fallon Henley. And in March 2022, Stratton began her first feud with Saray, whom attacked her for rejecting her offer to replace her necklace with one Stratton would give to her. Saray responded by costing Stratton her match over the following weeks, resulting in Stratton defeating Saray. And on May 24th, she replaced Nikita Lyons, who was injured in the NXT Breakout Tournament, but eventually lost to Roxanne Perez in the finals. Stratton next feud with Wendy Chu, who defeated her at NXT Great American Bash, for losing to Chu in a light match. After taking time off due to an injury, she returned January 2023 at New Year's Evil. At NXT Stand and Deliver, she competed in a ladders match for the NXT Women's Championship, which was won by Indy Hartwell. She failed to win the title from Hartwell in a triple threat match involving Perez. Stratton took part in an 8 women's single elimination tournament in which she defeated Gigi Dolin in the quarterfinals and Perez in semifinals and Lyra Valkyrie in the finals at NXT Battleground to win the NXT Women's Championship for her first championship in her career. And in June 27th at NXT Gold Rush, Stratton made her first successful title defense at Chase University's against Chase of University's Thea Hale. During the match, Hale submitted Stratton, which the referee did not see after distraction by Drew Gulak. This led to a submission match at the title at the Great American Bash, where Stratton defeated Hale after Andre Chase threw in the towel when Stratton locked Hale in the submission. And then Stratton lost the title to Becky Lynch on September 12th episode of NXT, ending her reign at 107 days. She failed to regain the title from Lynch at Extreme Rules match at NXT No Mercy on September 30th. On December 9th, she competed in the Women's Iron Survivor Challenge at NXT Deadline, which was won by Blair Davenport. At NXT New Year's Evil on January 2nd, 2024, Stratton lost to Fallon Henley in a ranch hand or servant day match. Thus, she had to work at Henley's ranch for a day the following week in what marked her final NXT appearance. On January 27th at Royal Rumble pay-per-view, Stratton entered the Royal Rumble match at 29, eliminated Perez before being eliminated by eventual winner Bayley. Alright, because that was quite a short go through of her NXT. But considering the fact that she only spent 3 years on NXT, which compared to people who have spent longer in there than her, it is quite quick for Tiffany. I think considering how short of time she has been a wrestler, in fact she's had no previous training, but she did have gymnastics, I believe, as her background. So I think that kind of helped her in a way. So she has won weightlifting and bodybuilding championships. Her parents wanted her to become a wrestler actually as well. Yeah, well, considering the fact she's 26 and she's won the NXT championship and what we get into later, the women's championship as well. She has done quite a lot for the fact she's only 26. But yeah, some people have spent years in NXT and never really been called up. I can't off the top of my head. I don't think I can think of anyone quite who spent quite a long time. Let me just see. Let's just see how many people how long certain people have been in. How long? Well, I'm just checking. I'm on my phone. Because I'm gonna check. The person I'm gonna check is Trick Williams because he is obviously working for TNA as well. I'm just gonna check how long he's been in NXT. So yeah, he's been in for a year longer than Tiffany. He's been in since 2021 as well. I thought he was been in a bit longer than that, to be honest. But he's been in longer by a year. Let's see. Let me check who has been in NXT the longest. I don't think it'll be Theo, but Adam Cole. That was championships. From what he looks like, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa were they spent significant years in NXT by the looks of it. So yeah, by the looks of it, it was Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano have been there for were in there for ages. Because obviously nowadays they don't. If they think you do it, they will send you up. Whereas Vince, he wouldn't call anyone up unless they were on his radar. But now Triple H just sends up who he thinks is ready. I think by the looks of it, but Tiffany is very much, I think, ready. Is doing good work. I think being in obviously I've not really watched it that much because I don't have the time. But I do think, considering the fact she's only been there for a few years, except for the whole Charlotte for saying something to Charlotte Flair she shouldn't have said because it wasn't spoke about. Other than that, I think she's been doing good work, especially for the fact that she's already been women's champion and she only got moved up at the Royal Rumble to the main roster. That was good work. Obviously, WWE thought she was ready for that, and she did do good work being champion. How let's check how long she was champion for. Um, she yeah, she's won quite a lot actually. To be fair, she won Slammy Award in 2024, Slammy Year End Award, NXT Year End Award 2023, NXT Women's Championship Tournament 23, Money in the Bank 2024, NXT Champion and WWE Champion. So I'm gonna check how long she was WWE Champion for, Women's Champion. Um, um, where is she? 301 day recognised by WWE. That is. Um, for one reign, that is pretty good. It's almost a year. Like it's just like a few weeks shy of a year. Um, then you got like people like Charlotte Flair, right? Who's done 305 over 6 reigns, which isn't really that good. Because, but I think for someone who's just started out, 301 days, sorry, for someone who's just started out, it's good. Clearly, they have a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? The word I'm looking for is what's it? They believe that's it. They believe in it. A bit like they believe in Joe Hendry apparently. But yeah, right, we're gonna get on to her work on SmackDown from last year as well now. So we're gonna talk about her career after 2024 when she got brought up. So Stratton officially assigned to the SmackDown brand. Stratton defeated Zelina Vega on an episode of SmackDown, qualifying for the Elimination Chamber match. Um, where she was eliminated by Naomi before being eliminated Naomi, sorry, before being eliminated by Liv Morgan. At Backlash France, she failed to win the WWE Women's Championship from Bayley in a triple threat match that involved Naomi too. Stratton formed an alliance with the Queen of the Ring winner, um, WWE Women's Champion Nia Jax. Stratton won the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match at the namesake event at Survivor Series War Games. Stratton, it was in the her first ever War Games match alongside Jax, Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Candice LeRae, where they lost to Naomi Bailey, Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, and Io Sky. On January 3rd, 2025 episode of SmackDown, after assisting Jax, Stratton turned on Jax and LeRae and cashed the Money in the Bank contract on Jax, winning the championship. She made her first successful title defense against Bayley. On an episode of SmackDown, Stratton defeated Nia Jax via disqualification to retain the title after interference from LeRae. She was then attacked by Charlotte Flair, who challenged her to a match for the championship at WrestleMania 31, fully turning Stratton face for the first time in her career. On night one of WrestleMania, Stratton defeated Flair to retain the title. Stratton retained her title against Jax on an episode of SmackDown in a last woman standing match after teaming Trish Stratus at Elimination Chamber to defeat Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. Stratton successfully defended the title against Stratus at Evolution. Stratton then successfully defended the title at Queen of the Ring against Jade Cargill, and it's Night One of SummerSlam. That was at Night One of SummerSlam, sorry. On August 2nd, and at Crown Jewel, Stratton faced Women's World Championship champion Stephanie Vacar. Can't be say Stephanie name very well. At Crown Jewel for the WWE Women's Crown Jewel Championship in a losing effort. So for her first loss in 2025, and at Saturday night's main event, Strand then lost her title to Cargill, ending her reign at 302 days. As you probably tell, that's obviously her career is very short, but I think considering the fact that it's short, she's done quite a lot. You know, she's defeated quite a lot of names. A lot of people consider high named people. Like, she beat Nia Jax, who is been in the company been in wrestling for ages. Zelina Vega's been wrestling for a very long time. Naomi's considered a good name. So is Bailey, and especially Charlotte Flair, because Charlotte Flair's a multi-time champion, tag team champion, multiple-time Royal Rumble winner. Obviously, people are being on about the fact that she shouldn't have said what she said to Charlotte. I think she was just trying to get heat, really. From that, I don't think she should have said it. Really, in my opinion. Obviously, my opinion's not the. No one would care really about my opinion, to be honest, on this. But I think I don't think Charlotte was very happy. Would have been very happy because it's just happened like a few months before. So, but if I think if you're like an old school wrestler, a bit like Drew McIntyre and CM Punk kind of people, you wouldn't say anything. Personally, you would leave their life out of it, the personal life, unless they say you can say it. But then you wouldn't say it if you like them. But yeah, obviously this is going to be a very short video because she hasn't been wrestling for that long. But I do think she's doing quite good for herself at the moment. She's won the XT Championship. She's won tournaments. She's won Slammy Awards, end of year awards. Obviously, she's won the Women's Championship in the first year of second year of being on the roster, I think. So she's almost spent a year being champion. So I think she's on the right route to being one of the best. Well, one of the main wrestlers, women wrestlers on WWE. Bit like very similar to Charlotte Flair, where Charlotte Flair had won quite a lot within her first couple of years, but obviously Tiffany started wrestling earlier than Charlotte, because Charlotte I think was 28 when she started wrestling, I think. Um, so yeah, I do think she'll be having a very good career. But yeah, this is gonna be a short one, so I've got to do another video for my other channel. Grapple Talk lists, where I'm doing about Rey Mysterio's masks, basically. So go and watch that one if you would like. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video.